Right, you lot. Leg day today. Yeah, double compound leg day. Got deadlifts first and then squats. Yeah, hopefully have a decent old sesh. What's fuel about 30%. Probably get that changed soon. But yeah, hopefully have a cracking sesh, mate. Got phone, cards there in it. Maybe slip down the back a little bit. Oh yeah, phone, card, yeah, headphones, bottle, key, shoes, yeah, bro. Sweet. Right. Let's have a good gym session. Hoping to redeem myself because Monday weren't amazing. That's alright. Might be a little bit close. That's alright. It's just because I'm close to the truth. Sweet. Right, where are we moving this back on to? Which one first? Yeah, that's pretty close. Wise rolling. Should we swim? Alright, lovely jumping. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Have a good gym session. Just to go. It's a bit tight. I always go second on that, but just because they're downhill as well. I thought I'd have a bit more engine brake. You've got enough space down there. That was just a bit tough for me to just charge second forever. With the hill and less engine brake and stuff. Yeah. It looks sweet. Just making sure, just because that junction's pretty blind, I don't want to assume until I've got a pretty certain distance that I can cover, you know what I mean? Old gym session, I'm hoping to do well. Make up for what do you call it? Friday, yeah, it was Friday's session. I think I will. I think at the end of the day, you've got nothing to lose because I think obviously that thingy session wasn't your best. Sometimes use a bit of clutch and gas just to get on the edge of the speed for that gear, because that first gear would be too slow and second would be too fast. Feels a little bit weird. I don't know if I'm tripping or not. It's insane. Yeah, let's go. Just slap it forward 1 minute. He's overhanging that spot a smidge. That'll do. Just because he is overhanging, isn't he? I'm not tripping. I feel like he's well in my spot. It's made it awkward for me. Yeah. I mean, forward bay is already one of those moves that you can't do much. Anyway, because like, it's just shit. But yeah, for middle lines that's fine. But I'll do it because you can just drive forward and it's an empty car park, so reversing is easy. No, it's not. When you're at a supermarket, like reversing out of space is a ball ache, innit? Somewhere here, it's really like just easy and like not an inconvenience. And there's almost nothing going on, so you just pull forward and something. But yeah, the way this guy's parked, he is definitely in my space. Like it's just, to me, it looks obvious that he's in my space. So I'm gonna have a look after anyway, make sure I'm in lines. But yeah, I was going to be able to get full manoeuvring in, but now I'm just slightly wonky because I can't get the full manoeuvring in because he's in my way. He's in my space, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't have picked space, but I kind of noticed that car being like that a bit late and the car next to me was... Oh well. If I'm in the lines, it's fun. Right. I hope you have a good gym session today. Yeah. See you guys in a bit. Alright, you lot, just finished a gym session now. Happy with that. I was happy with it. Deadlifts were what I wanted. I wanted to do 135 today and try and do a nice double, and I succeeded in that. I think I possibly could have done a triple, to be fair. Grip is still a little bit of a thing. I feel like, just a little bit. I definitely had to somewhat reset my grip for the second round in terms of strength and everything. And I also did a new technique where I 2 hands clasped under the bar wedged. Instead of 1 hand at a time where I'm like straight on one arm wedge, I'm like pulling this hand, pushing that hand, wedging both hands at the same time, so a clean, strong wedge. Everything's happening in cohesion. It was more cohesive than I was doing, so yeah. I think that technique adaptation, going back to what I think I used to do, it just made sense. Yeah, I didn't bottle it either, I didn't hesitate. Definitely nothing significant at most. slightly minor hesitation, but I've had like major hesitation in the past. Is he crossing too? Yeah, we'll let it go. Oh, right, is he just going down here? Yeah, fair play. Yeah. Good stuff, is what I'd say. Good stuff, mate. I really do battle with nerves and stuff. My anxiety and everything. But, I actually want to like just come charging out there in a second, just in case things change from what I expected. So, yeah. So you have to pull in. No, he's all good. Just come off the gas room. Right. I was a little bit confused about how far out was coming through at the moment. I was a bit like, do I need to slow down? I shouldn't. I'll wait here. And then I think after Tesla bloke, after Tesla bloke go behind the van, so I'll just slowly out. Cheers. I was just gonna go behind the van. That's all good. That works. I hope he doesn't think I was just gonna fuck him over for no reason. Actually, it was kind of like, I was just gonna go behind the van because she's making progress at least instead of waiting if other cars come in. I don't really get very far. You know what I mean? No one that way. Why is he like? I feel like he doesn't have to come that far out at all. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. It's very sort of forced me to tuck in when I need to. Degrees. It's not really hoodie weather, is it? Damn, that's a hell of a motor that is. I definitely don't want to be scraping that on the way through. Yes, okay, just tuck in a second. We'll wait for this. There's not much room. I didn't expect that car to come that junction. I'm just going to slow. think that was my most flawless driving of all time. That's right. Right, sounds decent gym sesh. Alright with that. Not bad. Actually, I'm just saying my basic terminology. It was a good gym sesh, I was happy with that. Sometimes I say that when I'm not happy, I say that when I'm happy. Which isn't as often. I'm more often not happy. I'm definitely more often not happy with a gym session than I am happy with a gym session. And that's because of that anxiety and stuff, and maybe slightly poor programming, things like that. Mostly anxiety and improper execution of the movement, but that ties in with the anxiety of me mistiming and not doing things correctly. This technique was a stable one though, and I wanted to pick a stable one. Like I was thinking about doing the arm and then wedge, but instead I wanted to do both arms and wedge because I think that's so much more stable. It's so much more controlled, and it felt good. I felt like I really clasped the bar, really got control of it. And even if I slightly mistimed the pull or wedge, it was a stable enough base, like where I can still execute it pretty well. I can still execute it fine without it being like a set ruiner potentially, because I have the strength for that weight and to execute that weight well. I know that. It's just maybe the techniques I've been using in the past or the ways of attacking the bar haven't been very stable. Like, you could easily fuck it up. Sometimes grip and ripping, you can so easily fuck that up, especially when you're going to be feeling nerves. If you're feeling nervous for a set, you want a technique and cues that are going to make it simple, but they're going to be impactful. Like, you are going to create a strong, forceful pull with those cues, but it's simple and it's easily executable, and I feel like I did that. I feel like I had the right blend. And I make it sound complicated, but it's not, you know? But yeah, good session, happy with that. Your Bob's your uncle, mate. Yeah, got it done. Considering the 130 double I did with the one on the other arm, I definitely felt like this was better. I'm definitely more happy with this 135 double than I was with a 130 double. This 135 double might actually genuinely just be better, like better speed and everything than the 130 double, and it's 5 kilos more, which for me at 63.5 kilo or whatever, raw lifting, so no belt, no sleep, nothing, that's big. Like 5 kg more can be better. That's fucking big. Like, you turned up, like you did turn up, because anything over double body weight gets exponentially heavier every kilo, man. You know what I mean? So that's big. So I felt like I turned up today, and I'm happy with that. And that's the sort of set that makes you think, yeah, I've got more than 3 plates. Obviously, I've hit 142 for a PR, but it was a little bit of a dubious lockout. But I did lock it out, and I would count that. But that makes me think that I've got convincing, like, lockout wise and everything, and the technique, the structure of the rep. That makes me think I've got a convincing above 3 plates single in me, like a set like that. And I think I do. And I think 150, 160, we can absolutely be moving towards that. It's perfectly realistic. It's so realistic. It really is. Because a lot of it is anxiety and mis-execution, but I do feel strong, and I think, yeah, same as bench and squats, when you execute something and you do a good job of it and you actually give full beans, like, I don't even feel like I gave full beans on that 135 double. I think if I really went for it, there's a lot to be done. There's a lot. I feel like I'm strong. I do feel like I'm strong, especially because, yeah, a few weeks ago, you know, or under a month ago at least, yeah, I was ill on holiday a little bit. It was at the arsehole at least, because I think as I see water somewhat on my stomach, that didn't sit right with me. And what do you call it? What else? Oh yeah, just being on holiday. Obviously, it had gym equipment, it was good, and I was able to get decent weight in and stuff, but it had a dodgy, patchy turf surface. It weren't airconned. Like, there was a little fan in the middle, but it was actually outdoors. It just had like a little, like somewhat of a sunlight roof over it, where like light could get through it a bit. It was dodgy turf surface. I didn't have my squat shoes, obviously, because I didn't. They were never gonna. Dad was never gonna be fucking about bringing my squat shoes on holiday because of the weight of suitcase and stuff. You're not having that. There wasn't pull-up bar or anything, so in terms of like my lats and stuff, like, you know, I had that pull down, which was decent, but it was weird because like your body would come down, rise in your body, and your feet would rise up as well. So it was weird creating tension when your feet would rise. It was a bit of one of those weird lat pull downs. Don't know if I've explained that well, but your body rises and your feet rise off the floor because your feet are on a platform, and it's like that, and your feet come up that. It's kind of weird. So yeah, like the equipment wasn't amazing, you know. The leg extension felt a bit weird, and there's been drawbacks. Obviously, me going drinking on that night out. I didn't sleep till 6 a.m. in the morning after holiday. I've had drawbacks which have affected past sessions, which will affect potentially where I am now. So the fact that I'm still at this level of strength, even like when I've had sessions I'm a bit disappointed, what I'm disappointed with is still a pretty good standard of lifting, you know? So yeah, man, pretty happy, good sesh, and I think we're back in our A game now. It's been a few weeks, as I've said, but I actually think, in a sense, now it's been a few weeks, I feel like I'm clawing back. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.